Hello, welcome to the Tinfoil Hat News. This video is not for children as it is news. There is no cussing, there is no cursing. So today we'll go ahead and start with the obvious Ukraine update. Really don't like talking about it, but we're going to have to get this out of the way. Russia has been accused of using bioweapons in Ukraine. China is going with Russian propaganda and regarding about the bio-research labs in Ukraine as part of an initiative or a way to shift blame to say that to cover up for the Wuhan coronavirus. They're using this as an opportunity. Declaring Ukraine as a no-fly zone has been seen as Putin as an act of major war from the Western powers, and if any jets are sent to the Ukrainian military, it may go nuclear. With the Ukraine-Russian war ramping up, there has been no shortage of using the tragedy for personal gain, especially with the Biden administration, to distract about situations going on at home. Biden administration wasted no time in blaming Putin for the high gas prices and inflation in the United States. Despite cutting leases or preventing leases for new drilling sites for America's oil production and halting the Keystone Pipeline to push the Green New Deal agenda. The administration is recently tapped big tech and is encouraging young TikTokers to praise the accomplishments or fake accomplishments of the Joe Biden administration. This isn't the first time that the Joe Biden administration or members of the Joe Biden administration has tapped big tech oligarchs to go ahead and pass their agenda and information. Facebook is currently putting out a campaign that like Biden has asked before, is putting out a campaign to basically go after people of Russian descent. The people of Russian descent are going to, what Facebook is encouraging is they're encouraging to attack people of Russian descent, to dox people of Russian descent, and to threaten people of Russian descent. This isn't the first time that President Biden has gone after a race or a group of people, as he did back in the 1960s, in the beginning with his ties to the KKK. It certainly won't be the last that the Biden administration goes ahead and uses his power or taps big tech to go after races of people. With that being said, the Biden administration has no problem tapping big tech to censor and to silence people who disagree with their agenda. And that is a very big problem. Now, I talked to you about the tinfoil hat budget news, and here's what I have to say. Current inflation prices, especially that's hitting close to home, has hit the dollar store. The WW3 store price is now $1.25. The American dollar is becoming depleted in its value, and we're not able to move forward. This is beginning to hurt everyone as a whole. The average price of a meal for a large meal, such as a burger for a single person, is between $15 and $18 in the state of California. Price of gas in the state of California has hit as high as $8. This is really causing a lot of issues for a lot of people. Now, as for me, I've taken the time to start buying groceries, cooking food at home, and hitting the gym. Now, it's going to take a lot longer for me to lose weight due to the fact that I have some injuries in my body, and I'm physically disabled, and I'm trying my best to lose weight without hurting myself or going past my limitations, and I'm very limited to what type of exercise I can do. I'm also working on what type of food I eat. And with that being said, it's going to be a lot harder to find healthy food to eat. We now find ourselves in a very dangerous situation where we have politicians who are going to do dangerous things. To force this type of tech censorship or to use this type of propaganda has gotten out of control. The war in Russia and Ukraine should not be used to demonize anyone. The Russians do not want to be there. But the head of Russia, Vladimir Putin, is going there because he has legitimate concerns about the situation with the New World Order in Ukraine. The Ukrainians do not want the Russians there. They have legitimate concerns because they love their freedom. The problem is influences such as the Biden administration and I want to say George Soros are trying to take control and push themselves over on Russia. Ukraine is supposed to be a buffer country and is not supposed to have NATO inside it. But with the Biden administration pushing hard to get NATO in there so he can protect his financial interests, it creates a problem, such as setting up nukes, and that is not a good thing. This war was pushed to make things happen, and it's turning out to be a disaster. China is trying to do the best they can to take advantage of this situation, but it won't work. They're already in a lot of trouble, and if they continue to go down this path, it won't help them at all. They've eyed Taiwan, but what has happened is it has forced China to say, hey, we're going to buy nukes, and it's now getting other countries to build up their nuclear weapons and aim it towards Beijing. The battle of New World Orders are pretty much happening right now. From what I can tell, it's the New World Order, which is based out of Europe, the Russian New World Order, which is Putin, and then the Chinese New World Order. It's very important to understand that these New World Orders are going to stop at nothing but to destroy the freedoms of individuals, and they don't care whose lives are to be sacrificed, only for their personal benefit. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. This video is age restricted and we are on the Fridges YouTube, so we can give you the information raw. Thank you and have a good day. Be kind to each other.